What's going on, guys? Hidden back making another brand new crypto TV episode. In today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to Solar Oil for sponsoring today's episode. So today's episode, for the most part, in short, is going to be covering the Solar Oil, project, figuring out exactly what it is, whether or not it's a worthwhile investment for us, something to, just consider with a grain of salt, or if there's a little more interest in it than some of the other, crypto projects we've covered here on the channel. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the crypto TV space and community, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up as this does help support the YouTube algorithm. Make sure to join us over at Discord, as we have over 1,000 people already in that community. I did link it in the description, and let's jump into today's episode. Alright guys, so the Solar Oil project is a rare and revolutionary application of technology to address one of the major ecological challenges of our time while providing oil commodity-backed token rewards. Solar Oil is a revolutionary tokenized oil project that rehabs old oils with new solar power technology while reducing the carbon footprint by up to 92%, cost reductions of up to 60%, and eliminates the water and soil pollution from the abandoned wells. The project is a cash flow positive and distributes the majority of the oil revenue generated via blockchain to its ERC20 token holders. As you guys know, I want to be very blunt with investing any money into crypto projects. Some can be high risk and some can be very rewarding, so please do your own research before investing anything into these crypto projects. But to start, over 100,000 low-volume oil wells are underutilized or outright abandoned in the US alone. These oil wells become a major ecological danger with leaks and risks of leaching contaminants into water and the surrounding environments and towns. So the problem is so severe that in just the US and Canada alone, taxpayers will have to spend up to nearly $500 billion cleaning up these wells. So why do these wells get abandoned? Well, it's really just simple economics. These wells are unprofitable to operate as they have old equipment that is inefficient, and the cost of repairing or replacing the pumps on these wells are just unjustifiably high. So the Solar Oil project takes over these oil wells in partnerships with local independent operators, and they have replaced the antiquated pump jacks with new solar-powered eco-friendly pumps that are significantly more efficient, automated, and cost-effective. This revitalization turns these old abandoned oil wells, into productive, profitable locations. It all begins with purchasing their utility access token, SOAX, or SOAX, Solar Oil Access. Token holders can access a solar oil platform where they display all the anonymized oil well portfolios and properties that they are working on. You can select which properties you want to help revitalize by staking your SOPX tokens for a 10-year blockchain-based smart contract. Within a few days, they deploy new eco-friendly equipment on these wells and begin generating profitable oil. The oil being produced from these properties is represented by their second token, the SOPX, Solar Oil Production. By helping save the planet is a reward in itself, but they understand that it takes a little more than that. So each SOPX represents 1 barrel of oil, and as a token holder that helped produce this oil through the staking mechanism, you can sell this token based on the current global WTI price of oil. This means you can start developing a portfolio of oil-producing properties over time with the staking mechanism. The entire process occurs on the blockchain and is enforced via smart contracts, allowing you to operate and participate in the most transparent and the most powerful social and economic project undertaken. So the Solar Oil project is a massive undertaking with hundreds of thousands of these oil wells in existence and the ever-increasing need of fixing them. They can scale massively over time, and between all the private and public data, sites available, they believe the project will be in existence for decades to come. Otherwise, huge shout out to, Solar Oil for sponsoring today's episode. I do want to spend a little bit more time, though, really understanding their website, showing you guys some key features and things that maybe I didn't cover just yet. So let's just swing over to their website and check it out. All right, as you guys can see, I'm on the Solar Oil project landing page. This is pretty much what you'll see when you first enter the website. You can see pretty much the beautiful background in regards to forging the path to a better future. Talks about the Solar Oil project and the revolutionary application of technology that is backed by this website. And it shows you where it's seen, as seen on PEW, Fox Business, NBC, future, movements like that. They have a quick intro video, which I briefly showed you guys throughout the introduction. They tell you about the problems and so on and so forth. Then we go over to Team. You can actually see who is responsible for it, who's backed by it. You can see the CEO and CFO are right here. They're on LinkedIn. And it's very nice when you actually get to have a website and a project that actually shows the faces of who's invested into them and who's the creators. So the fact that I can actually, see the person and who they are by their LinkedIn it's very transparent. It gives me a lot of security when I get to see the people that have actually started this. Most people like to hide their information if they're creating a project that isn't necessarily something worth investing into. So behind the scenes, they talk about the complexities, all these videos about exactly their staking project and things like that, Solar Oil Enterprises, the alt pneumatic pumping patent, which is pretty cool, and all their investments and ideas. They then have frequently asked questions. I just want to show you guys the project. They had a few key questions you could answer at the bottom here. So if you guys didn't know, you had how did this project come about? What role does the solar oil project play? Can I have more than one staking contract? Why does staking contracts expire in 10 years? What happens at the end of 10 years? That's a good question. Tokens can be used to stake. Tokens used to stake towards it in the end of 10-year point. In technical blockchain terms, tokens are burned to prevent reuse. Can I change my staking contract, the oil well portfolio? What does it break down? What are my staking rewards calculated? Or how are they calculated? It's basically showing you guys how that by buying their tokens and investing them for to be burned to stake, you'll then receive like almost interest on what you've invested in there, and then eventually at the end of the year they'll be burned, and you won't be able to use those to reinvest once again. And they have a lot of questions, so everything seems to be all fully answered right here. It's very straightforward, very in your face. That's the frequently asked questions right here that we just pulled up. And then the next thing is the dashboard. So once you actually make an account and you log in, this is what the back end page of the SOAX or Solar Oil Project platform will look like. And you can be at you're immediately drawn by all of these different tickers that they have pulled up on the top here. You have a dashboard as well as the portfolio value, as well as the available tokens that you can see right here, which you can exchange or purchase the actual token just by clicking this. It'll bring you over to here where you can actually purchase these, the SOAX token in Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, all these other different cryptocurrencies they accept, as well as Zelle, Cash App, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, but the other ones which is pretty much just US dollars, which is interesting. You can then see token purchases. We'll then go to staking right here. Check out that. So you can see you can now stake your SOAX, stake your SOPX, so on and so forth. Then we have the production, which is cool. You can then see right here, we have commodity exchange. They have a affiliate link you can share and refer people, obviously, a knowledge base, and then lastly, I want to show you guys the admin support, which is cool. But this is also nice. The knowledge base gives you. They just really put a lot of time and effort to create these videos and applications so you guys can better understand the platform. And then lastly, the admin support, which is a great way to now, if you have questions, reach out to somebody to get answers to. So it's very cool overall, very well-developed platform, I would say myself. But otherwise, once again, huge shout out to Solar Oil Project for sponsoring today's video. If you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up as this does help support the YouTube algorithm, and I'll see you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.